Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium with over 101,000 fans in place is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kennesaw State's offense to go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Morgan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Owls in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Collins. Flushed out of the pocket. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Morgan. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Deshaun Bishop, big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Davis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Upstairs to make the catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown ball!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Collins. Makes the catch, it's Morgan. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Owls moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run play action. This time he's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I'm not...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes a connection. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Gary. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Collins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gordon. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Escapes the pressure going right. He makes the catch. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Go, go! We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 19 team, the Houston Cougars.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to keep an eye on their quarterback. He definitely struggled in that first half. Some of it, though, not his fault. He has taken a lot of hits. I can visually see the wear and tear, bumps, bruises, seeing him with some abrasions. They've got to do a better job protecting him, or we'll see if they make a change. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Vols line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Morgan. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Running inside, it's Morgan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That's caught. It's Davis. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gordon.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Moving out to the right. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive line.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Bishop. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Bishop. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Vols are marching down the field. They'll give it on the counter. Can't get him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarter
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running inside. It's Bishop. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gary. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate.